Hey, Vicky.
Hi, good to see you again.
Good to see you.
Hello, good to see you.
Hi, Victor.
How are
Spencer.
you? Nice to meet you. My name is Victor Bowling, and I create the illusion of Victoria Parker, but all my friends call me Porkchop. And I look forward to talking to you for the next 7 minutes and convincing you that I'm the next symbol of excellence.
Okay, watch your microphone right behind you. Have a seat, relax. Just give us a little bio, and we're going to just go from there.
Certainly. As I said, my given name is Victor Bowling. I was born in Fayetteville, North Carolina in 1969. I graduated from E.E. Smith Senior High School. And when I was young, I was very involved in theater, dramatics, show choir, all the things that everyone wants to do when they want to be an entertainer. I started my female impersonation career my senior year in high school in 1988 by entering talent shows and going out, and I just saw a man dressed like a woman, and the illusion captivated me. The year that I've started, Blaze Starr was Miss Gay America, and I met her my very first pageant that I went to. She was the representative there. And I was nobody, and she came up to me and she said, "Hi, how are you? It's a pleasure to meet you." And I started the America system. I was in Miss North Carolina twice. I made top 7, and I competed for Miss Gay America eventually in 1997. And after that, I've had quite a career. I've won 3 national titles. I'm a former Miss Continental Plus. And I've returned to the Miss Gay America system because it's where I got my roots at. And it's a wonderful opportunity, and they've got great new owners, and I'm looking forward to hopefully being your symbol that you want to send out across the country.
How did the name Porkchop?
Well, my name is Victoria Parker. That was my stage name. And my sister competed for Miss North Carolina for many years. She was in the top 5 every year she competed. And the last year that I went and that she competed, Miss Fayetteville, where I'm from, won. Her name was Joni Bennett Parker. And I got my name from Victoria Parker. Well, soon after I started female impersonation, Carmella Marcella Garcia saw me, and she wanted to adopt me as her drag daughter. Well, Carmella traveled a great deal, and she stayed with me, and every time I'd come, she'd say, "Oh, pork chop, fry me up some pork chops," because she liked the way I cooked pork chops. And you know, at first I didn't like it, but she'd start announcing me to the stage as Porkchop, and the audience just loved it. I'm obviously not a vegetarian. And so they got the hint immediately that, you know, that's my nickname, and I'm a fun person. I've had a great career. I currently live in Nashville, and I work at the Shoot Complex 5 nights a week. I work with Bianca Page and Stephanie Wells, and we do a full cast show, 2 shows a night. And I've had a wonderful career. And I'm just happy with everything that's happened in my life, and I'm a very happy person, and I'm greatly satisfied with what I've done with my life. And I think before you can represent any one national title, you have to get yourself together. You've got to be a responsible person, and a long time I didn't understand that. I competed for many years, and several of you have judged me before, and until I won a national title such as Miss Continental, I didn't understand a lot of it. And it's not about being glamorous and beautiful. It's very important, but what it's about is being able to get into your room at 3 a.m. and get up the next morning and get on a plane at 6 a.m., fly to your next location and be chipper and ready to entertain and make everyone want to be just like you. And that's what it's all about, is being professional, and that's what I've learned.
What makes you happy?
What makes me happy is being satisfied with myself, knowing that I've done everything I can, no matter whether it's a show or a contest or going out and having dinner with friends. I like to entertain people. I have a lot of hope in my life, and with everything going on in the world today, what makes me happy is spending time with friends and being with people who are positive and motivating. And I try to surround myself with people who have, you know, the sights in mind to take their career further or to lead me in the direction I think that I need to go in my life. That's what makes me happy, is good people.
Wish that you had more fun doing the solo talent or your talent life.
I enjoyed both immensely, but I have to tell you, I love doing Jennifer Holliday. It's one of my staple numbers. I did it for my prelim here when I won Miss Tennessee, and I did it as a solo talent, and the judges absolutely loved it, and they said, "We'd like for you to do that again and just add to it," and I did. And I got a standing ovation last night, and I was so pleased that the crowd liked it. That, you know, when you do something that you've never done before, you don't know how it's going to go over. And that was a production that I'd rehearsed, and actually had a dress rehearsal last week, and it went great, and I'm very pleased with it. So Jennifer Holliday's one of my favorites, and one of my favorite female impersonators was Donna Day, and she was a Jennifer Holliday queen, and one of her old drag kids was there last night, and he came up to me, he said, "You did Donna Day proud," and that made me feel good.
How did you choose your gown?
How did I choose my
How
gown?
did you choose that particular gown?
The gown I wore last night, I went to a designer named Coco Vega, and I said, I want to win evening gown at a national competition. And I had it made actually 2 years ago for a different competition, and I won evening gown with a perfect score, and it was loaned to someone, and they won evening gown the next year at the same pageant with a perfect score. And I had it made from a Stephen Urich that was worn at Miss America back in the early 90s by Miss Missouri. And it was a nude gown, and it was absolutely beautiful. And I'm a bigger girl, and there's certain things you can wear and certain things you can't wear, and it was designed to showcase my best qualities and hide my worst ones. And that's how I designed the gown, was because you've just got to be able to showcase your best and hide your worst.
When you just talking about that, showcase your best and hide your worst, I forgot exactly what I was getting rid of. Oh, I do know. In dealing, now that you've had some national titles under your belt, you know how it is to deal with disgruntled competitors, because the majority of the people you deal with are losers. They're not winners.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, and so what do you do in a situation to make them feel better and calm them down and all that? What's been the best thing that works for you?
Well, the best thing that works for me is that I tell them, when I started, I never won a talent show. You're looking at someone who used to travel 2 hours away to go enter a talent show. I never won one. I entered many, many competitions and never won. I entered probably 30 contests before I ever won a pageant. And it took me a long time to learn and become who I am. And everything happens for a reason. Nothing in life is free, and you pay for everything one way or the other, and everything is a learning experience. When you're young and you're not as experienced as some of the older people, you're not aware of what it takes to be a national title holder. It's not all about what you do on stage. It's what about you offer the system, what you can do, your professionalism, your administrative skills. And I tell them it'll come in time. If it's your time, it'll happen. Everything happens for a reason, and nothing is easy. You're going to have to pay for it one way or the other. And I just convince them to try to keep going and find a system that is right for them. America might not be right for everyone. Continental might be the right system for someone, USA, EOY. But go and you choose what you think is right for you and what you'd want to represent, because you can't fake it. You have to go and you have to believe in what you're doing. And that's what I try to convince people, especially when I was Miss Continental, because that's very difficult.
We've got about a minute left. Is there anything that we haven't touched on that you'd like to tell us or ask us?
I would like to say something. I think this being the 21st century, we're looking for a Miss Gay America who has aspirations to take it to where it's never been before. I got into this because I want to do something that no one's ever done before. I'm in the documentary that's being filmed for the contest, and I want to be the first Miss Gay America to go on Jay Leno. I want to be the first Miss Gay America to appear on David Letterman. I want to make it very public, and I want to take this further than it's ever been before. I have a lot of career aspirations. I was recently on a show called My Life's a Drag, which is for the Q Television Network, and they came in and focused on me for my preparation for the national competition. I was on a television show last year called My Life's a Sitcom, which was about my life as a female impersonator. And I want to take this career as far as possible. And I think with Miss Gay America that I could help the system and it could help me. And I think it's time that we take this to the mainstream to a level it's never been before, and we can get acceptance from the heterosexual community as well as the gay community, because this is the 21st century, and there's a lot of old school, but we've got to combine the two and make it acceptable to everyone.
Well, thank you.
Thank
very
you,
much.
and I have enjoyed speaking with you. This is my favorite part of the competition, and I hope you've enjoyed me, and I hope afterwards I get to speak with you a little more, and thank you for giving your talents and your opinions to me.
Thank you very much.
Thank
We'll
you.
see you
Thank
later
you.
on. Bye-bye.
Good afternoon. How are you? Good afternoon.
Oh, yeah, I'm Vicki.